Hello grade 10 students. Welcome to another virtual class. I am Miss Madhu Vadge. We are studying chapter 6, triangles. So far in the chapter we have studied basic definition for similarity of figures, and we have studied basic proportionality theorem and its converse and applied it in solving questions of exercise 6.2. In today's video class, we will obtain some criteria for similarity of triangles. There are three criteria for similarity: angle, angle, side, 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 and side, angle, side. So before starting with the criteria, let's recall the basic definition for similarity of two triangles that we had studied in the initial part of this chapter. Recall that two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in equal ratio. So here in the figure we have two triangles. According to the first condition, angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F. According to the second condition, the ratio of corresponding sides, that is AB upon DE, should be equal to BC upon EF, should be equal to AC upon DF. If these two conditions are met, then we can say that the two triangles are similar, and symbolically we write triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Notice the symbol for similarity. It is a sleeping S without an equal to sign. Also notice the order of correspondence. Vertex A corresponds to D, vertex B corresponds to E, and C corresponds to F. Side AB corresponds to DE, side BC corresponds to EF, and AC corresponds to DF. So according to this basic definition, there are 6 parts in these two triangles that are having an equality relation. 3 parts are angles and the other 3 parts are the ratio of corresponding sides. So do we need to have all 6 parts satisfying the equality relation for two triangles to be similar? That is what we are going to answer in today's video lesson. Recall the concept of congruency of triangles that you studied in grade 9. We had obtained some criteria for congruency of triangles which involved the equality of only 3 parts to prove two triangles congruent. Likewise, to say that two triangles are similar, we need only 3 corresponding parts of the two triangles to satisfy the equality relation. So let's obtain these criteria. To understand the first criteria, consider these two triangles. Triangle ABC is constructed with BC as 3 centimeters, angle B as 60 and angle C as 40. Triangle DEF is constructed with the base EF as 5 centimeters and angle E and angle F as 60 degrees and 40 degrees respectively. This is an activity for you to understand the first criteria, so you can actually construct these triangles in your notebook with the given side and angles. So we notice that angle B is equal to E and angle C is equal to F. Can you say that angle A is also equal to D? Angle A can be found using angle sum property and it comes out to be 80 degrees. Likewise, you can find angle D using angle sum property and it comes out to be 80 degrees. So all the corresponding angles of these two triangles are equal. Now what you can do is measure side AB and DE and find their ratio. Similarly, measure side AC and DF and find AC upon DF. And you will find that it will be equal to the ratio of BC and EF, that is 3:5. So angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. By measurement, you will find that AB upon DE will be equal to AC upon DF equal to BC upon EF, which is 3:5, and that is 0.6. So if we just know that two corresponding angles of these two triangles are equal, then the third angle will also be equal and the corresponding sides will be proportional. This can be confirmed by actual measurement. So we can say that these two triangles are similar. So what was the minimum information given to us about these two triangles? We just need to know two corresponding angles equal in two triangles. And this criteria is called as angle, which is stated as theorem 6.3 in the textbook, for which we do not have to learn the proof. So if we have two triangles in which two corresponding angles are equal, then they are similar by angle, and it implies that their corresponding sides are proportional. Now perform another activity to obtain the second criteria. Construct triangle ABC with sides 6 cm, 8 cm and 3 cm. Then construct triangle DEF with given sides, that is 9 cm, 12 cm and 4.5 cm. Then measure all angles of triangle ABC and all angles of triangle DEF. What do we observe? Since we have all the sides, let's find the ratios of corresponding sides. AB upon DE will be equal to 3 upon 4.5, which is 2:3. Then BC upon EF is equal to 6 upon 9, which is equal to 2:3. AC upon DF is equal to 8 upon 12, which is 2:3. So we see that all these ratios are 2:3. So we can write AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF. So all corresponding sides of these two triangles are proportional. On measurement, you will find that their corresponding angles will also be equal. Angle A will be equal to D, angle B will be equal to E, angle C will be equal to F. This is by measurement. Since all 6 parts of these two triangles are satisfying the equality relation, we can say that these two triangles are similar. But what was the minimum information given to us, which was enough to say that these two triangles are similar? We just need all three corresponding sides of these two triangles in equal ratio. And remember, we had learnt in the beginning that two triangles that are similar have same shape but different sizes. So in fact, to get the bigger triangle, the smaller triangle has been magnified by a certain factor. In this case, side BC is magnified by a factor of 3 on 2. So if we multiply 6 centimeters with 3 on 2, we get 9. Likewise, if we multiply 8 with 3 on 2, we get 12 centimeters. Similarly, on multiplying 3 centimeters by 3 on 2, we get 4.5 centimeters. So this gives us the second criteria, which is called as side, side, side. And we can say that these two triangles are similar by side, side, side. Which states that if in two triangles their corresponding sides are proportional, then the two triangles are similar by SSS, and we can imply that their corresponding angles are also equal. To obtain the third criteria, let's do this construction. Construct triangle ABC with two of its sides as 2 centimeters and 4 centimeters and the included angle as 50. Construct triangle DEF with two of its sides as 3 centimeters and 6 centimeters and included angle as 50. Let's find the ratio of two corresponding sides that are given in these two triangles. AB upon DE is equal to 2 on 3. AC upon DF is equal to 4 on 6, which is 2 on 3. So this implies that these two sides are proportional. So AB upon DE is equal to AC upon DF. And it is also given in the figure that angle A is equal to angle D, which is equal to 50 degrees. Now measure the remaining parts of these two triangles, that is, measure BC and EF, then find its ratio BC upon EF. Also measure angle B and E and see if they are equal, and measure angle C and F and check whether they are equal. What do you find? That these parts that you have measured are also satisfying the equality relationship. That means BC upon EF will be 2 on 3 on measurement, and similarly angle B will be equal to E and C will be equal to angle F. So we can say that these two triangles are similar. But what was the minimum information that was given to us? Two corresponding sides are proportional and an included angle is equal. Notice that this angle is included between the proportional sides. This gives us the third criteria, which is called as side angle side, which states that if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and the sides including these angles are proportional, then the two triangles are similar by SAS. And hence we can say that the remaining angles are also equal and the remaining sides are also proportional. Now let's apply these criteria to prove some triangles similar. We start with exercise 6.3, question number 1. State which pairs of triangles are similar. Write the similarity criterion used by you for answering the question and also write the pairs of similar triangles in symbolic form. Clearly, in these two triangles we can see that the corresponding angles are equal. So, we can say angle A is equal to angle P because each is 60. Angle B is equal to angle Q as each is 80 degrees. Now we don't need to write the third angle because we know that the third angle in both the triangles will be equal by angle sum property. So in symbolic form we can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by angle criteria. Remember to write the correct order of similarity. A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q and C corresponds to R. So when we write in the symbolic form the similarity for these two triangles, it has to follow this order. Second pair of triangles. We are given all three sides of these two triangles. So let's find the ratio of the corresponding sides. So AB upon QR is equal to 2 on 4, which is 1 by 2. Then BC upon PR is equal to 2.5 upon 5, which is also 1 upon 2. AC upon PQ is equal to 3 on 6, which is 1 on 2. So all three ratios are equal. So we can write that the corresponding sides are proportional. And if all three sides are proportional, then we can say that these two triangles are similar by side, side, side. Write down the similarity of these two triangles in symbolic form. Triangle ABC will be similar to triangle. What will be the order for the second triangle? Vertex A corresponds to Q. Vertex B of the first triangle corresponds to R and C corresponds to P. So we can write the second triangle as QRP. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle QRP by SSS. Third pair of triangles. Since all sides in these two triangles are given, let's find the ratio of corresponding sides. MP upon the side corresponding to MP is DE. How do we know that? Because we try to find equality in the ratio of the sides with the given measurements. PL upon DF is equal to 3 on 6, which is 1 on 2. So the remaining side is LM of the first triangle and EF of the second triangle. We get 2.7 on 5, which is equal to 27 on 50. So we see that only two corresponding sides have equal ratio. So this implies that MP upon DE is equal to PL upon DF, not equal to LM upon EF. Since all sides are not proportional, we can say that the two triangles are not similar. And we do not need to write the triangles in symbolic form when they are not similar. Look at the fourth pair of triangles. We are given two sides and an included angle between these two corresponding sides. So let's find the ratio of these two corresponding sides. MN upon PQ is equal to 2.5 divided by 6. On reducing, this is 5/12. Then ML on QR is 5/10, which is equal to 1/2. So clearly, the two corresponding sides that are given are not proportional. So we can directly say that the two triangles are not similar, even though one of its angle is given equal. Fifth pair of triangles. From the figure, we can see that angle A and angle F are equal. Each is 80. And AB corresponds to side DF. So let's find the ratio. AB upon DF is equal to 2.5 divided by 5, which is equal to 1/2. BC corresponds to EF. So the ratio BC upon EF is equal to 3/6, which is equal to 1/2. So this implies that these two sides are proportional because their ratios are equal. So are these two triangles similar? We have two corresponding sides proportional and one angle equal in these two triangles. But notice that the angle that is equal is not contained between the corresponding sides that are proportional in the first triangle. In the second triangle, the corresponding angle is included between the corresponding sides that are proportional. So, we cannot use any criteria to prove these two triangles similar. This implies that triangles are not similar. Look at the sixth pair of triangles. Clearly, we can say that angle E is equal to angle Q because each is 80 degrees. But we do not have any other pair of corresponding angles equal. So let's find the third angle in triangle DEF. Using angle sum property, angle F will be 30 degrees. And now we can say that angle F is equal to angle R. So now we have two corresponding angles equal in these two triangles. So we can imply that triangle DEF is similar to triangle PQR. E corresponds to Q and F corresponds to R, so D will correspond to P by angle-angle criteria. I hope these examples have made it clear how to use the criteria for similarity to find whether two triangles are similar or not. With this, we come to the end of this video lesson. Your assignment for today is example 5 of the textbook. In this question, we have to find angle P Since all three sides are given in these two triangles, so we can check the ratio of the corresponding sides and find whether they are equal or not, and then if the ratios are equal, then the two triangles are similar, and if they are similar, then their corresponding angles are also equal. Using this knowledge, we can find angle P. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye.